Legendary is a first-person shooter that tries to set itself apart from other shooters by having unique creatures with different weaknesses that require you to approach them differently in combat, and also has different kinds of tasks and very light puzzles where you just shoot objects to create levels that are slightly different, but there's just not enough variety to keep things interesting as you go through the game. One of the new features that it introduces is animus, so every creature you kill you can gather energy from, and then you have the choice to either, as I did there, heal myself, or you can use use it as a pulse weapon to stun enemies, as I did there. So I pulsed the fire drake, and now I can shoot him and kill him. Or I could just choose to pause while he's in between attacks, and shoot him as he's glowing. So at least you have to approach the fire drake a little differently. You don't just shoot him constantly, hoping for him to die by having tons of bullets. Or, in one of the more novel parts of the game, shoot the fire hydrant, have the water released, and it douses the fire drake and kills him. You don't even have to shoot the guy. Werewolves are also a little bit different. They're ferocious spiders that slash and hack at you. And here I killed him, but if I don't cut his head off or shoot his head off, he will regenerate and keep coming at me. So again, you have to not just shoot him with tons of bullets, but also, approach each creature a little bit differently. So it sets itself apart in that aspect. Now his head's off, he's not coming back. And if you're not careful, these Harrier werewolves will jump on top of you, and not very interesting, but it's a quick time event, and you blow his head off if you're able to just push a bunch of buttons real fast. Not exactly exciting, but it's at least a little bit of variety. The Minotaur, he's pretty ferocious. You piss him off, he's going to throw his weapon at you and charge at you, and ole! He missed, so you have to shoot him in the back. He's really vulnerable from the back, so you have to approach, the creatures a little bit differently, which is nice. It's just there's not enough different kinds of creatures through an 8 to 10 hour game, depending on how you play, to keep things going. These ghosts here, they'll either occupy things like doors or soda machines and throw them at you, or they'll materialize and you can only shoot them when they materialize. The Griffin looks really cool, but basically just keep him at bay here with the pulse weapon, with the animus energy, and just keep shooting him a whole bunch. He looks neat, but he's really not that interesting. One of the more lackluster creatures. And yeah, you can shoot other enemy soldiers, but I've seen this countless times. Throw grenades, shoot over and over again. Same soldiers over and over again. You have some troops to help you along the way as well. They're probably the least interesting of all the enemies. In one of the few parts of the game, there's actually a little bit mild platforming. It's a variety. It's questionable why they didn't include, at least a little bit more of this to make the levels interesting. It's just really hit and miss with what they do. They either have different kinds of tasks or not. Here's a huge golem you're trying to stop, and you have to energy in EMP gadgets here, charge them up, and then it stuns and eventually takes them down hard. So you can indirectly beat the enemy. This happens way too much. Rather than just giving you a key or letting the door open by itself, you have to sit here and hold the button over and over again to bypass the door's circuitry. I don't know why they even do that. You said hold the button. Again, here there's these fires. Unless you're taking out a fire drake, it's really not interesting. You're just dousing fire to move on to the next area. Just hit the button a bunch to turn the crank. And here these fans are in the way. It's not really a puzzle. It's variety that changes things up, but it's not really that interesting. You're just shooting these planks that are growing green, so it just shows you what to do, and that's it. If you're ever not sure what to do, just click in the stick. A lot of games are doing this now, thankfully, so you won't really get lost or anything, and it shows you exactly what to shoot, drops a crate, and you move along. Legendary tries to set itself apart, and in a way it does by at least making creatures have unique weaknesses that you have to approach differently, and has some mildly different tasks within levels, but none of it has a great deal of depth. There aren't enough creatures to keep you interested throughout the game, so you fight the same guys over and over again, and a lot of the tasks really don't have a lot of depth or detail. It shows you exactly what to shoot, how to move on, so there's not much to really keep you interested for a great deal of time.